Very warm welcome to the tradingmentors.com. Hope you're having a wonderful weekend. My name is Chris. I'm head trader and coach at the tradingmentors.com, and welcome to the weekly Forex forecast. And on Monday, we're into May already. Can't believe it, for this covers the 1st to the 5th of May. Although there's bank holiday on Monday here in the UK, so volumes will be low. And then, of course, we've got first Friday of the month, we've got non-farm payroll on Friday. So the US dollar will probably have low volumes into the week, but there's other trades happening as we speak. So in this video, I'm going to cover a few things. The first thing I'm going to cover is how futures contracts affect your performance. So the correlation between futures contracts and the markets is vital in terms of getting your consistency, if you like, over and over again. So as an example, if the US dollar is mixed, the DXY is mixed, then all the dollars will be mixed. If the yen futures is mixed, then the yen pairs will be mixed, and so on. So I'm going to cover that in the next few minutes so that you get a better understanding and to improve your performance, which is what we're all about. We're going to see with now risk on, risk off. Yen futures, where next? Indices, where now for stocks? Commodities, gold, software. We love that, don't we? Silver, oil, double tops, double bottoms, and my best trade coming up for next week. Don't forget to be part of my team. Just click on the link below. There's a 14-day trial, and you have free access to my VIP room on Telegram, where I'll be posting regular charts. If you have not subscribed on YouTube, then please do click on the link and subscribe. Let's see what's going on. So the first thing we're going to look at, and this is my watch list on the right, and I cover this every day, my daily video analysis, which again is a 14-day free trial, and you become part of my team, and I regularly update you on charts and what's going on so that we can actually take advantage of those positions and get some consistency in your trading. So this is the DXY on the Advanced Pro charts. We can see now that the US dollar did break out from this wedge formation. Not very significantly, which is the interesting thing. So we now have to wait and see. There is a little bit of support here, as you can see, out from this wedge formation. But I think in the next few days we're going to see what's going on. But I suspect there's better trades to be had other than US dollar pairs. So just wait, sit tight, and I'll update you each day. Congratulations, team who traded the yen in the last few days, and this is why. So this is what we mean about the correlation between the futures contracts and the pairs. So as an example, this is the yen futures, and so whenever the yen weakens, the yen pairs all go up. So we're long Aussie yen, we were long pound yen, which made about 300 pips. I'll show you those ones so you can actually see what's going on and recognize that chart pattern. So as you can see, everything's gone red, and we've got a sell signal on your chart, and it broke this support line here, which is vital, of course. Once it breaks that, it's heading south to 7304. Swiss franc futures. Now, congratulations everybody. We had a lovely trade on the pound Swiss, didn't we? And this is why. So the correlation again is vital to understand when we actually have a trade that's going to happen and make a big move. So whenever we see the Swiss futures go green and we have a buy on an order block, then the price is going to go up. Okay, and consequently the Swiss pairs goes down. Okay, so when this goes down, the Swiss pairs goes up, and when this goes up, the Swiss pairs goes down. And so therefore we can predict accurately exactly what's going to go on next based upon these Advanced Pro charts. So as we can see, we've got short positions setting up and getting ready to fall on the Swiss franc, and so therefore we go to our pound Swiss chart. I'll show you that now actually. Just as easy to do that, and then I'll go back to the list above. Alright, so this is the Swiss, pound Swiss, which we had a buy signal above the order block, and what did we get? There's about 84 pips. It's not a big move, but we could have gone to the target, but for the sake of 16 pips, you're better off taking the profits on the 0-0 line. So 11200. Congratulations to the team who traded that. Dow Jones, everyone's talking about the rally, but look guys, this is now forming a double top and into a wave 5 potentially, not quite ready yet. It's in a wave 4 pattern, which is strong, but this is difficult to trade here. In other words, these red blocks here are institutional sellers. They're waiting to go short. It's equally important when you're trading to understand when not to trade, because that first of all avoids overtrading, which I know many beginners do, and also to understand the patterns that are emerging rather than ready to trade. So in this instance, the Aussie 200 is forming an ABC pattern, which is typical, and so there's the sellers waiting to sell this at 73.59 into this order block, and this is going to roll over. It's definitely not tradable now because we need to see the sellers come in, and we can see a target there, can't we, quite easily. So we can analyze the markets every day. Join me if you want to join me, and we'll predict quite accurately where these prices are going. It's not tradable now. However, once we get the sell signal, we do the calculations. There's another target down here as well on the Fibonacci extension, 71.71. FTSE 100 finished at 78.70. We sold it off on the sell signal. Excuse me. And of course, we've got an ABC pattern. We like the ABC patterns because they are reversals. And we'll be controlling the stop with this line here as the price goes, and it is in profit as we speak. Target 7600. Congratulations everybody who traded the Bitcoin. We had a lovely buy signal here, didn't we, on this order block here. And once we had the buy, it's going to head for 30,000, and we hit our target of 30,000. Congratulations. Now it's mixed. We have to wait for the next setup. On to commodities now. Silver pretty much sideways, but West Texas oil looks good for a potential buy. Not ready yet. Hold fire. So we can see now that the descending trend line has not been broken. So this is in a downtrend, as we can see. For this to be a buy, it needs to break this structure and have breaker structure and continue up. We've got a buy signal on an order block, which is important, but that could easily roll over and go down into a wave 4, which is the strongest of the trends. And we got a target here of $82, which we would go for. There's a fib extension up here, 85.68, but it's not worth going for that one. On to gold. We love gold. Pretty much sideways in the longer term, as you can see. This is consolidating. There is weakness, of course. It's achieving lower highs, but as you can see, it's now thinking about which direction to go. It's not quite sure. But that's why we have the gold software. The gold software gets us into entries which the long-term charts don't. So have a look at that. If you fancy the gold software, then just give me a message and I'll show you how it works. But I suspect what we're going to see is the price pull up to about 2,000 again, and then roll over back down to 1964. 1964 becomes a buy order if it comes down that far, and back to 2,000. So we'll have to wait and see on this. Use your software. On to the Forex. Now euro dollar 110.16. It finished on, hit an order block here. We had a lovely trade in the week, didn't we, guys? Hopefully most of you in the team got that. And I would post this into the VIP room. The VIP room is where I post charts. And I'll do a daily video analysis during the New York session. So if you're interested in that, just click on the link below. It'd be great to have you on board. So here we can see the euro dollar. Now this much depends on the DXY. As I explained, it broke out of the wedge formation to the upside, but pulled back down again. So if it goes strong, this will drive this down to 10868. Remember, the correlation between the euro dollar and the US Swiss is the opposite. So while the euro dollar goes down, the US Swiss goes up, but choose one or the other. Don't choose both, because you're doubling your risk for basically the same direction, the same trade. So this is the US Swiss opposite to the euro dollar as a short. This is a long, and target 90.67. Onto the US yen. As I explained earlier, once we get the breakdown of the yen futures, this will drive the yens up. This is what you're looking at there. So this is the US yen. This is definitely not tradable. As you can see, in these conditions, you don't buy into a red zone. This is a sell zone. Not that we're going to sell it. That's not the point of it. But for instance, if we had a buy on this order block down here, this would be our target. Okay, so understanding that will give you, again, consistency in your trading. US Canadian, and I mentioned this in the DVA in the week to the members, and this is a commodity trade. So whenever this goes down, commodities tend to go up. So if this is going to fall down, it looks like it wants to, the target for this week is going to be the top of that range there, 133.68. So if this goes down, this will drive prices up, including oil, including gold. Aussie USD. This much depends on the dollar, really, more than anything. So we've hit an order block here, which is a buy zone. We've got a buy signal. It's not happened yet. I need to see a bit more information from this. So for instance, I would draw a trend line from this peak here down to this peak here. I prefer to draw trend lines where they've been hit 2 or 3 times, but it's not available, so we can't do that. But nonetheless, any break above this area here, so there's the downtrend line, there's the break of structure at 66.36. So let's put an alert on there. So what happens here is, and this happens with the gold software and the buy and sell signals. I'll show you those on the yens in a minute. You don't have to be at your chart to know when to buy and sell. You can get an email. So once this hits this, I'll get an email and I'll see if it's ready for trading, or I'll just go long. The target, make sure the risk to reward is good enough, but the target here is 67.18. Right, this is red hot, guys. New Zealand USD. Now this is different to the Aussie, where that is congested and we're waiting for a break. This has broken, as you can see, these downtrend lines, and we have a buy signal. So on Tuesday morning, I'll be going long this. So let's do some working out. Hopefully it'll pull back by then as well. I'd like to see this pull back down to here, but let's presume it's there. So I'll have my stop down there, and my target is 62.92 with a 2-to-1 risk to reward. Congratulations, team, who got the Aussie yen 90.12. It's finished on, but there's a long way for this to go, as you can see. It's a lovely trade. So we've got a buy order. We've got the green buy here as well. Do we have all the buys in? All the buys are in. Happy days. The Advanced Pro charts tell you when to buy and tell you when all the buys are in. Same with the sell, of course. It also tells you where the targets are. So target's 92.60. Congratulations, guys. 300 pips or thereabouts on the pound yen. 171. It's finished and completed and hit our target 170.80. Now entering a wave 5 formation. Doesn't mean a lot at this stage, but nonetheless it needs to work out. The thing is, it's hit our target. That's it. End of. That's all we need. That's all we're interested in. We had a buy order. Everything's gone green above the 50-day moving average. And as you can see, it was above the support area as well. Let me dial in closer to this using the Advanced Pro charts. So I've just dialed in closer, excuse me, closer to the market on the pound yen. And as we can see, whenever you get a buy signal, you just buy it. Whenever you get a buy signal, you just buy it. Wait, in order to get the buy signal, you have to have a sell. So in the VIP room, I might say there's a sell signal on the pound yen. It doesn't mean we're selling it. It just means we're waiting for the pullback before it goes long. So pullback, buy, pullback, buy. And of course, it goes up and up and up, pullback and ends there. So 171, where did it start? Way back here at 167. Onto the euro yen, as you can see, another opportunity here as it moves above the 50-day moving average. We don't trade them all. It's not the point of the advanced pro charts is to grab everything. It doesn't work like that. But what you are going to do is pick maybe two of these if they are right. So along the Aussie yen and the pound yen, as I posted in the VIP move, was red hot. So that was the opportunity there. And as you can see, the euro yen was an opportunity, not as good as a pound yen, but a good trade. As posted earlier, pound Swiss, congratulations, a nice profit this week. Euro Canadian into a wave 5, sell signal, and there are order blocks there as well. I've turned them off at the moment, but there are red order blocks right up the top here, and the next order block is at 146.52. So this is red hot, so if you're not in this already, Euro Canadian is going down to 146.50. Pound Swiss is finished. Aussie yen is still a buy. We're looking to buy again the pound yen if it pulls back significantly. US Swiss is long. Euro dollar is short. Gold looks like it's ready to move up before it moves down. I'll let you know on Tuesday on that one. So a few trades setting up really nicely. But don't forget we've got non-farm payroll as well. So that's going to be a fantastic day on Friday afternoon. So have a wonderful bank holiday weekend. Make the most of it and have a rest. And I'll speak to you on Tuesday morning. We'll be getting ready to trade. The Kiwi is red hot, 61.78, ready to buy on Tuesday.